All right, so the next president that we're going to take a look at is Richard Nixon. He was the 37th president of the United States, and he was in office from 1969 until 1974. During the first part of his administration, he played a crucial role in the withdrawal of with the troops of Vietnam. He believed that it wasn't America's business, that America should let Vietnam control itself.
Okay, one of the big things in Richard Nixon's presidency was opening foreign policy talks with China, and this really helped because it kind of isolated the Soviets, and it was a good steps as far as talks with the communists. And the Watergate scandal is probably the thing that will define his presidency in a bad term. This is when he bugged the Democratic convention, and that ultimately bogged his presidency down, where he was forced to resign.
Oh, she was kidding.
All right, so now we're going to grade Richard Nixon. Nick, what would you give him?
I'd give him a D.
Why?
Well, the Vietnam withdrawal was good in foreign policy. Okay, but the Watergate scandal is definitely going to, as Tate said, define his presidency as not that great.
Okay. Catherine, what would you give him?
I would give Richard Nixon a D because I believe the Watergate scandal lost the trust of America.
Okay. George?
I'd give a D as well. I think he did some good things in foreign relations, and probably would have ended up being a pretty good president had it not been for the Watergate scandal, but that, in my mind, just puts him away.
Okay. I would give him an F. I think that he had some great ideas when it came to China and foreign policy, but again, the Watergate scandal kind of lost the trust of the American people, and that was really the beginning of the American people not really trusting their government. All right, Mr. Hamer?
Yeah, I'll give him a D. He tried to end Vietnam, did a good job of that. China's a good idea, but yeah, his personality flaws was getting in the way. D.
All right, so overall, we give Richard Nixon a D on his presidency.